All right. Good evening, and I think, sir, it's a day everybody will be happy. Asante Kotoko beating NSOATREMAN by 1-0. Game na ba na wie Boise Lane Sports Stadium. It's the first Asante Kotoko home victory of the season, and we're going to talk about the game. Game na yɛn share no. Yɛba abɛdi ho adanseɛ. Na nneɛma a yɛhu yɛ both on and off the field. Again, they're the men on the grounds. It's me report to my, it's me on this particular channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Na yehu send your common. Say, Asante Kotoko 8 points in the Ghana Premier League. 8 points. 4 matches. Asante Kotoko is 1 unbeaten in the 4 games. 2. Omo 8 points. Omo we need 2. And now omo bomodin. About draw 2, and they are not under any form of defeat. The first key observation is that the Asante Kotoko team elake chemistry. Therefore, the 1-goal project is the best. Asante Kotoko team na any day share against Karela, against Young Apostles, against Brikum Chelsea, and against NSOATREMAN. The team elake chemistry. Therefore, the 1-goal project is the best thing. TME. 4 matches Asante Kotoko abu nyina 1 goal per game. And a Kotoko ashe 1-1-1 sa. And a Kotoko ashe. First game Albert Amwa. Second game Emmanuel Entry. Third game Abranti Efren Che Jamra. Fourth game own goal from Isaka Mohammed. It could continue share more than 2 goals. But so share could continue when they are playing. Which means the lot of the individual quality is obvious, but the understanding as a unit ni by. Therefore, the cracks in the team, you don't expect the team to be winning in that crazy way. And with these kind of results, it gives the team confidence. So by the time our team, proper understanding, proper chemistry, not that time, omonye far behind whoever is on top of the Premier League, making it easy for them to catch up with the person. And Asante Kotoko started with Freddy Kasari. So in the 2 matches, there have been 2 goalkeepers, and Asante Kotoko Yusu. Obia the 2-2, and Obia conceded 1 goal. First game, Mohamed Kamara keep clean sheet. Second game, or concede. Freddy Kasari bedemu or concede first game. Second game, or keep clean sheet. So there is quality. The goalkeeping department, tight competition. But all the goalkeepers back 4 no omoni omo bono. Omoni omonti asiene te saying. Lord Amwa is a new player, and so far about all the 4 matches. New. Afena Asare any Sunyano. Even if Kamara and them, Afena Kamara is getting to know Lord Amwa, his strengths and weaknesses. So Lord clearly tells all the quality as an individual. But what about that bond between Onone Kamara? Oko center back pair. Justice Blay about 2 matches. Samba about 2. Fortunately for Asante Kotoko, Joseph Ablo about 4. But Asare, Afen on Ablo about just 2 prim competitive games, 2 pair. So you realize that they will not have enough chemistry. Sausna Mohamed Kamara, Afen on also in the 2 matches at Kotoko Boy, on Ablo about 2 pair. So it will still take time. And then Justice Blay boy. Only Ablo about 2 matches. Then you talk about Patrick Esiedu. Ablo ne a smart ball first 2. But the next 2 only Esiedu and also new na ball. So you realize that from goalkeeping department to the back line, that coordination in building in team menu has been constant. But in team is now building that partnership between Onuni Emmanuel Entry. Only change about some of the matches. But then Awuche the boy. So you realize that Awuche is also a new player. A front line of Daud Asaka, a new player. Afen on a Patrick Esiedu. Then you talk about Peter Aqua, Afen on a Lord Amwa. Omonti Asia or Nifa Faso or more establish the movement. How I will come in bomber way, then Albert Amwa. Into the new players clearly have the quality. The recruitment team but it's not a unit for now. Therefore, through this stage, it's about winning. What is it's about winning, whether ugly or clean. Just prevent a defeat. Sana say stage now Kotoko no eche. To steady unse wohwe Kotoko team na organization unsem kakra ho utimo misplaced passes be because of communication issue utimi hu team room. But the most important thing is that even at the stage they are not losing, because most of the teams at the building stage or the foundation stage they will be losing. But the good news for Kotoko is even at the foundation stage they are not losing. So imagine when 10 matches, 15 matches, then more, what will be the results and what will be the kind of performance of put up. So the 1-goal project, because of the lack of chemistry in the team, because a new players could dissolve last season team, the 1-goal project should be welcomed. That is the first observation. The second observation, Andrews in team Menu is making a case for himself. In team is making a case for himself. And clearly, after every game, 4 matches are going. It will be difficult for you to criticize the head coach. Sending in a coach, Bono. Because in the 4 matches, in team na first season wa Kotoko. Now poor tackling, poor movement, when me my backline the needed protection. Oje ball no crampo when me progressive ball ne kakra, let alone pass to an easy option. That was in team. Nenye kra. But if you've watched the 4 matches at Kotoko, he is the workaholic unit in the Kotoko team. Oye Jumapa. And he is the unseen hero in this Kotoko setup. But clearly, so we shall batches now Kotoko Abona. Oye Jumapa. Ninchano. Say around the penalty box to cause any infringement. As I say, confidence be abesheni na niswa ye den kakra change the team men in the first season. And this is where we tell him to keep on pushing. So far, I think we're making a good case for himself. And clearly, our coach Ogum, the decision to keep on playing him in front of the back four, and a bad decision. And I love every bit of him because it was a physical game and the game was Game now to say, NSOATREMAN move with the physical aspect. But all in all, he was rock solid, and let's give team Menu credit as the second observation. The third observation is the pitch. The pitch clearly, do the standard of Boase pitch, where you see green all over. But we've seen an improvement in the pitch, contrary to the improvement for the state of the pitch in the first game. First match Asante Kotoko send na park netieno na areho na enya nika. There were a lot of Kotoko chita for complaining say why the Kotoko choose Obuase instead of Abrankese, because Nancy Eshe has ne Nations FC. Sa park no ane wa Abrankese. It is better than the Obuase park based on send na Obuase de na yellow. But say na wo share ya enyan do the natural stage, but there's an improvement. Eluku green kakra. The Boase pitch wouldn't conform because it's one of the best pitches in Ghana. But ye ja to ono. That's the problem in Ghana. Ye ja de to wa. Ye should ye later be corner say. But this time around, I think the pitch I take shape kakra. And the umpire say the next 2 home games are Kotoko bono. Pitch ne be dasu ye. When you are playing home, your advantage. How na coach Ogum person upon the ball? So I study that takes me to my 4th point. He wants his team to possess. A team be a possessor the ball to form. You cannot do that on a bad pitch. When the pitch is bad, you go long. You play mostly in the air. To form because pass out there will control. Now bubebi abo bubebi na bebo won anim. Maybe a pem ho na afa on aso. So you struggle. So the pitch Getting to the right shape will help Asante Kotoko. But in the 4 matches our head coach Ugu, one thing that you realize is that at the end of the day, he will allow his team to possess. At the end of the day, or starting game, in all the matches Asante Kotoko, but when we start, you see that Kotoko is dominating. The energy at Kotoko de bono, I'll come and talk about the energy issue. But the point I'm trying to make is that team they are starting on Bobo. The first 20 to 30 minutes, that is their coach natural more them on the other park. Now, in the course of the game, when things are getting difficult, that is when they change to suit the tempo of the game. Into what steady Kotoko Karela, it was a passing game, Nana Kotoko. So steady Kotoko, any young apostles. First half, it was a passing game. Possession was won by Kotoko. Kotoko Chelsea. Kotoko even taking the game to Chelsea, especially in the first half. And now Kotoko NSOATREMAN, they started on the same road. TBBA dance here say, Coach Ogum training grounds, he has an identity he wants to build for this team. Ferikasari Namba Ombonsi Mibim. He passed to Blue or passed to Ablo. Ablo will either give it to Patrick Esido or Lord Amoa. In team men will come in. In team men umba, boys say man will drop deep. What about the peke ball? Then he start the distribution. So this is a Kotoko team. At the end of the day, if they are able to get to where the coach want them to be, you better call Baba Sports Stadium and you better call Boise, and we see Kotoko dominating possession and spreading the ball to every side of the pitch. But the fifth observation concerning the possessive based game at Kotoko Bonnie say, it lacked the necessary penetration, it lacked the ability to break down the defense of the opponent. That is one weakness of the possessive based game at Kotoko. Yes, team Ninyan do the peak. Well, possessive based game, no, both say they are wretched, but that's the first major weakness. Kotoko Karela. Eduru baby a Karela. And Gina na so no, na Kotoko pass ni nkobiem. And the first half, Kotoko against NSOATREMAN. Kotoko pass it, but the pass no, and yet a possessive threat. I remember when you obvious goal scoring chances. That is it. Kotoko young apostles. When apostles decided to sit back, Asante Kotoko struggle say pass in the omo pass it. Anytime you have Kotoko, but most of the time is in possession of the ball. But the question again is possession no more the heading. And that is the issue. Kotoko's possession is not leading to chance creation. Again, team ni nyan reche ho. Omunyan do the peak. But that is a weakness. It says why instead team se be shut shop no, Kotoko will struggle to beat them. Time at Kotoko bar game no, in terms of obvious chance creation, time at Fernando by. And at that time, now Kotoko sit back. So no more bottle or mechia. Now you NSOATREMAN space the mechi after sana Kotoko ashe. So omo ball and the man Kotoko started some creative chances. Omo ball shot on target there. But most of the time, when NSOATREMAN tire no, Kotoko kuta ball no, but ball no nko wiaga. The sixth observation or the seventh observation. The energy level of this team always drops after the 60th minute. Kotoko. Your energy level will drop after the 60th minute. And I'll give Coach Ogun credit for his substitutions. The energy by. The Kipu game no intact. Che Jamana, Fernando. But so I steady Kotoko matches now. I never the account one. Kotoko bana. You were 60-70 now. Now feel pressure about that Kotoko. With the exception of young apostles, even with young apostles, game nu were 60-70 no. Now they were creating decent chance because now Kotoko Pia kwa kujine. And in today's game, second half no, NSOATREMAN had more possession than Kotoko. They looked more deadly than Kotoko. You can see that as a fatigue they are setting in. Oh, players no. Okay, Kotoko about Sunday, about Wednesday, Yajitu. But NSOATREMAN so ball midweek. Season has started. Only coaches din komo make to say start season na. Nya fe ni enko gym bebre sa. Something must be done to maintain the stamina level of the Kotoko players. Say anya ne sa game na ye bono. Ye koye nim a ye koye nim na. The besia na say ebia opponent might start capitalizing on that. And ebia Kotoko might start conceding last minute goals. If that thing is not solved. Options on the bench a factor because of injuries. Samba ni ho, Tino ni ho, Blay ni ho, Babaya ni ho. Inti se ho bo na eduru last hour. Who changes now ye no ebe 1 way ye two. But 4 matches ni nyina no brene ye obvious. And they show it. It's something that the team must work on moving forward. Fernando Wisdom Bassi, ebai. Boy, name Chantro. That's my 8th observation. When Chantro about his style of play. Ora game, no to any different. Oche boy, yonko. That is what I realized. So the kokra no koseno or the kok koseno. I could count few times Oje boy passing by the team. That is weapon on the babe. Oje no adane no the also. Yes, there might be issue with his final delivery. But it moves on the different energy be shame. And so about the sana no decide different energy be shame. It means that the opposing coach or the opponent, the coach must decide to put players on him. And say left side and maybe a Kotoko and a pressure bar. What the neighbor to wouldn't so or the Mirika clearly the pace, anyhow direct or when Chantro. Ebi Abeka so aka go score because he had 2 opportunities. But both side netting. I don't know you are Sakogu neti, Dukogu niti, or corner line. But on the energy for be shame. And I can tell you, say, getting a goal would have been a dream start for Fernando Wisdom Bassi. But clearly, what Bibi in what he can do based on the MMSA. Because Obey Mumsa Kotoko benkum hono eja foforo bai odi ja sonko be shave soro ho e ma afi Kotoko ball no mo bon utim se na mrika mum abasoro ho. Therefore the opponent will try and close him there. That is their wisdom Fernando Bassi division. Because mu say oboma wa no awuram and ye the man on farm ebia intim mba chiri oya na bi o de ma wa obe no onu ko that direct. He did not disappoint. For his first game, he was the last player joining the Kotoko team. Just the out say on only ball no enya de ogum je prepare ni bi. Piama me yenko. And if you're working on him, I think your quick feet, which can be a major asset for Kotoko, especially when the game is about to end. Maybe our opponent they attack wa na wa be gu atira na omo jomoto a. He's one player that you can use to your advantage. Fernando Wisdom Bassi. The also at the buy. Maka breaking down team nasem. And who hear me pa. And a Kotoko go a share ongo. A cross and a Isaka Mohammed Pemsheno. So what I say. And a Isaka Mohammed Pemsheno. Our attack need quality. Attack ni so like the defense. The Kotoko defense no so papa. They say Frederick Asade dema unsuru. Mohamed Kamara dema unsuru. Lord Amo abebo. Patrick Esiedu aba abebo in the absence of a smart unsuru. Blay aba abeshim in the absence of Samba. Minya unsuru. And Ablo good in the air. And Oma Abdul Rahman Mohammed ho hyehyɛ ne pa. Oma mane nya twabre sɛne onya ne twabre no na ɔdaadaa no oma mane nya sa. And that is Ablo for you. So it's a good team. The win is the most important thing. Not how are we winning. This NSOATREMAN team last season she could come away. This season I pick 3 points no. Brekum Chelsea she could go brekum this season could akunya draw. Last season Karela she could go on home. This season could akunya a win. So these were 3 matches NSOATREMAN could go home, Karela away, Brekum Chelsea away. Asante Kotoko 0 points out of 9 in these 3 matches at Kotoko in last season. But this season, Asante Kotoko abon homode enya 7 out of 9. That is improvement. Pacho team common ye. Baby Kotoko tete she last season no. Oma starti din kunim wo ho. NSOATREMAN nya 6 points if you Kotoko nya 3. Karela nya 4 points for Kotoko. Ni ho mo share Kotoko afi Kotoko akwaje. Ena Asante Kotoko. Any club I friend brekum Chelsea last season Kotoko lose this season wa hye no. Or na kobo draw. Young apostle the last season no in league no. Meaning based on that kind of comparison 7 new points about the count. So if Kotoko can sustain Monday or boy, what the respective matches or yeah, last season. Obetime keep on with the way baby omotete or starting faho and faho edition. It means that you might end with more points than last season. 8 points out of 12. Not bad. Because last season, in the first 4 games at Kotoko boy, na home no. Kotoko about 2, about away 2. Now Kotoko, there were 5 points. Yes, 5 points. This season, first 4 or 8. Because Kotoko Sha Accra Lions 1-0 Kalu. And on it, Karela board draw 1-1. And on the Heart of Lions board draw 0-0. And on lose 2-1 to Baby Gold Stars. In the first 4 matches last season, now Asante Kotoko win 1, about draw 2, and lose 1. But this season, we win 2, about draw 2. So from 5 points, we go 8 points, and that is improvement. So clearly, I think we need to support Coach Ogu. And understand that the team is still new, despite the potential of the players. I think, sir, the issue of potential of the players, no, one way or the other, a conflicting kakrema. You expect it too much. Beating NSOATREMAN 1-0 is not a bad result. The next game is against Accra Lions. How I bet Tom match in the because they say, what about Chelsea no lose? No about NSOATREMAN no lose. Usha Accra Lions kyerɛ sɛ title na afi Kotoko pɛ sɛ ɔmo gye no ɛhɔ na w'ani kyerɛ beebi akyitaafoɔ no gyidie ɛne ɔmo ani kyerɛ no ɛhɔ na wɔso club no wɔso w'ani kyerɛ nti ɛmbɔ team n'aba so. I think a hard fought victory. There is still room. So team in common here. Makasa me a new team, so they need chemistry. Makasa we possess, but how we possess the ball and create decent chances. And again, even if we get the boss or the final third of the opponent, the attack now kasa ain't mean 10 something out of nothing. That is also one thing. Once your obobia striker 1 versus 2. No, done no go. Sadly, any be team no. Timi nyina kyerɛ sɛ there is still room in terms of improvement ɛsɛ bɛka Asante Kotoko team no. But so far, so good for Kotoko. Yembo team n'aba so. Finally, we tried to show the game in the first half, but we had our challenges. But in the second half, the ball modern. It's me and a kama edemamo. Moving forward, we know how we will fix things. But once again, a brand me who said bad me catch them when I say audio commentary. So first half, I stick to the audio commentary, kama. But once again, I feel there is the need to apologize to my loyal fans. But don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Everything will be resolved and we will get better moving forward. Have a good evening. Now, yet me. Bye bye.